Hello, everybody. I'm going to go over the holdings so we can go over the strike prices so you know what we're looking at for the week. I've been wanting to do this for the past few weeks, even though I didn't know if I'd get the rest of the videos done, and it never happened. So I'm actually sitting at my work in the car, and I'm going to spend this time before I go into work to go through this. Unfortunately, I've spent the last 10 minutes. There's some kind of error in here. I don't know why on a couple of the, man, I've been doing military work too much. I was going to say MDEP or SAG. On the ticker, on the ETF. But we do have some issues with Google Finance from a few weeks ago that we're still having issues with. So at a bare minimum, you're going to be able to get the strike prices and see where we're at. But just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor, so please make sure you understand the risk before investing in these. And if you're not sure, look at the stocks from the last couple of weeks and what they did. I don't even have this on a dated tab. I do have all the trades. They may not be in the workbook. I have them all in the external spreadsheets. But again, the most important thing today, I'm going to hide these things, is to look at the strike prices as we go into the week. Sorry, I didn't get this done. Okay, so I'm going to go in alphabetical order. For the single stock ETFs, for the longs, then we'll do the shorts, and then we'll do YBIT. But with that said, Coney will be very last because Coney had more rows in it, and I couldn't hear my iPad insert rows on Google Sheets. It wasn't letting me insert a row, so I just copied it to the bottom so the data would pull up. So anyway, we're going to jump into this. And as far as where have I been, I'll try to do another video. I've been wanting to do a video for weeks on how things would go and what's going on. And I just still have yet to do it, so I apologize, but I'm sure you don't want to hear that now. So we're going to jump in here. So we have Abney here, and I know I hadn't even changed my color codes, guys. I haven't been on my spreadsheets, but the 13th is this Friday. So even though it's green, it's still Friday, so it should be red, as we know, for those of you that normally follow me. So we have the short calls. We have the 117 and 118. We know last week was extremely bad. Maybe this week we're going to be in the green. I think the futures were green. Well, I know the futures were green this morning. I don't know if they still are. Don't know how the market's going to go when we open. And then we have economic data this week and rate cuts next week. Lots of things going on. But 117, 118, we're currently, as of, when I say currently in this video, we're talking about as of close on Friday. We were below these by 2 and 3%. In this case, they were looking at some possible upside over here of around, I don't know, 18, 20 cents here for the short calls. Again, if you're new, the stock could go up more due to the synthetics, right? The market value could make it. So we can see right now here, if you look here at 68 cents. So it could go up more even once this sort of tapers off and this goes up to 18 and they start canceling each other out. This could still start going up. So keep that in mind. All right, so now we're going to jump on to the next one. So we have AIYY here, $21 strike price. Oh my goodness. So I haven't even looked at this stuff, guys. I don't even know. I didn't even barely look at the stock market last week, besides to look at the overall market and look to see that my portfolios were destroyed. Several of them, right? I haven't actually looked at my 401ks, but... and I don't want to look. But anyway, yeah, wow, look at this. AIYY, we are maxed out. We are already 30 cents over this. But I don't know when they did this, but I do know we had earnings on this, the last couple of weeks. And I think the stock was at least down to $18.50 because I got some shares at $18.50. And then it ended up coming back up, which was a surprise to me and apparently everybody. So as of this second, As of the close on Friday, this thing is maxed out for the week. So I don't know if they're going to, they're probably just going to leave it. That's what they usually do. They'll leave it at a minimum half the week. So it's not looking good for this stock. If the stock market is green this week, this one's not going to be, or it's not going to be much. So let's keep going on. So here's where we run into the issue. For some reason, Google Finance has a handful of these that it just will not pull in the stock price for. When I was doing this, I think a couple of weeks ago, I was then having to go in and hand type these in there so all these formulas will work. And yeah, apparently the issue is still happening. I don't know if anybody else out there is happening. If you do the spreadsheets and stuff like that, let me know in the comments, because I'm curious, is this just my spreadsheets? Is this just my Google Sheets? Or are other people that use Google Sheets are having this issue also? But anyway, we can at least look at the strike prices. So we have the strike prices for this week, 140, 145, and 148. So we're below those 4, 7, and 9%. It could be because AMD was going up based on news, I believe, and it looks like it dropped like $5 just on Friday. So I'm guessing that's why we're a little further out of the money than you would expect us to be. And something's not right here. Sorry. I bet there's issues with the trades, because this is not right. Seeing this to be green here, this should not be. So this is telling me they probably had these, they tried to close them out, and I'm guessing they put the wrong strike price, because this should not be positive, this should be negative. So this tells me there's an error on the trades. I just happened to catch that because I saw that positive. So, but it doesn't make sense, because this shows there should be 7,000 something. So there's this and there's this. So that would be, but then what's this for? Actually, I was looking at this the other day, but I have the trades on the external spreadsheet, not in here. Where? And I know that Rod, Retire on Dividend, was complaining about some issues with Coney and stuff. I don't even see AMD on here, at least for Friday. So, unless I'm blind. Oh, there it is. So, these all say that. So, I wonder if the codes were wrong. So, I have my spreadsheet set up on codes. So, I do apologize. So, those are B, SS, and SS. And here we have a BSS and a BC about to close. I have that on SQUE also. So interesting. So we may have a bunch of issues with the holdings. I don't know, but I do know that I can tell by looking at the one we were just looking at, there's definitely some issues. And that's the unfortunate part by me just going over the holdings and not going past looking at the trades from this past week to see what happened. But this is actually my raw sheet. Since I didn't do a dated one, I'm going to do that, and we'll see when it updates today. Very, very interesting. And we have these two here. Let's open this up, see if these are money markets and cash there at the bottom. Yeah, so the money market's at the bottom. A lot of these, we have the money market in the middle of it. All right, so we have issues. I don't know. I know we should have 7,000 something. This one, we definitely have the 148. I don't know if that one's valid or not based on seeing this. So I don't know. We will see what the holdings looks like tomorrow. I can't guarantee that I'll get a video out, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know if y'all want me to try to do a video or not. I don't know that how many people actually care about these and look at the strike prices anymore. I don't know. So anyway, let's move on to AMZ. Look at that. AMZ on Thursday was 177 and Friday 171. So we go into this week with a 177.50 strike price and a 180 strike price. So we're currently underneath those 3 and 5% as we'll close on Friday. Possible upside there of about 44 cents. So it looks like the majority of the stocks are at the 177.50. So yeah, anything over that, we're going to be going even further negative because there's only 3,000 at the 180. Of course, we're talking again short call. Synthetic can still go up. All right, let's move on down to Apple. Apple is one of those that the stock price is not pulling in, as you can see. But we have the 230 and 232.50 strike price. We're currently underneath those 4 and 5%. We closed Friday at 220. Babo, same thing. Issue here with the stock prices not pulling in. But we have the short call at $84 strike price. We were down to $81.18 on Friday. Currently was 3% underneath that strike price. And then I'll do Coney at the end. I would do it now, but then I'd scroll all the way to the bottom, and I know that makes me sick. I don't know about any of the rest of you seeing everything on the screen move like it does. Anyway, we have Dizzo. We have 2 short calls. We have a $90 and a $91 strike price. We were at $87.94 on Friday. Our stocks are split. Our strike prices, these shares for our strike prices are about split. So it looks like about a 17-cent upside for the short calls. We, of course, for our synthetic, we really need to be over 95. Of course, we actually don't have a lot of time. So once I change these color codes, because we're in the middle of September, time has flown for me. But these synthetics actually expire next week. So once I update my color codes, if I get a chance this week, we'll see those purples change to a different color. Moving on to Phoebe here, we have a short call of 527.50. We were down to 500 on Friday. Possible upside there of about 92 cents for Phoebe. GDXY short call, $38 strike price. We were underneath that 4% at 36.32. Possible upside for GDXY of 75 cents. GUI, don't have the stock prices there. Again, Google Finance not bringing those in. Short calls of 162.50 and 165. We're underneath those 7 and 9% at 150. It's weird. Google must be the only stock that actually went up on Friday, even though it was only 20 cents. Anyway, we're going to move on. JPMO. We have 2 short calls, 222.50 and 225. Underneath those 5 and 6% at 212. Thursday and Fridays, I don't know if those yesterday and today are today's now. We're probably getting into the point where yesterday's are probably updating to actually Fridays because we're getting close to the market opening for today. And because I haven't pasted values, these numbers, the yesterday numbers will start changing to the today part, which was actually Friday. So just keep that in mind. That's why those there are probably exactly the same. Anyway, we have we have about even split right there. So it looks about 41 cent upside there for the short calls for JPMO. Then we have Murny here, short call, $80 strike price, underneath that 9% at $72.89, possible upside of 84 cents. And man, Murny's almost down to $9. Oh, that one hurts. MSFO, we have a 420 strike price here, and you can see all of them. So the yesterday and the today prices equaling each other just means Friday at this point. 420 strike price, 4% underneath that at 401.70, possible upside of about 83 cents for MSFO. Misty, 132 strike price, underneath that 13%. We were down to 114.30 on Friday, possible upside of $2.56. Nestle, short call, $700 strike price with the close on Friday of $665.77, possible upside for Nestle about 78 cents. Then we have NVIDIA here. We have a 115 and a 118. There's not much at the 115, but we're underneath those 11 and 13%. NVIDIA ended at 102.83 on Friday. Possible upside there of about $2.60 or so cents for NVIDIA. That's actually pretty good, especially considering NVIDIA is still at $21. So that's pretty freaking good to be above the 20 mark. And considering how much it's crashed down. Anyway, we have OARC here, 44.50 strike price. We closed Friday at 41.59. Possible upside of about 62 cents for OARC. PayPay and apparently PayPal. I remember this now. Yeah, both of these prices are not coming through for some reason through Google Finance. Again, please let me know. Are any of you other Google Sheet people having this issue? Short calls is $71 and $73. Again, I don't know where PayPal is. Actually, that's a lie. I did see it this morning. And actually, I see an issue here too. So, but you know what? I said something about them being coded wrong. Well, they're coded wrong on the trades. Then when it goes to the holding, when the custodian puts it on the holdings, then yes, it could be posted wrong. So maybe that's it. Maybe they just did the code wrong and the custodians just posted it wrong because that's how they posted the trades, sent the trades. But we have an issue here because we shouldn't have those two. So I don't know which strike price here is right. Let's hope it's at 73. I think I saw PayPal around 70 this morning. I don't know. So we have an issue. Okay, snowy here. We have two strike prices, 113, 115. We're below those 4 and 6%, but the majority of those are at the 115 strike price. We closed Friday at 108.56. Possible upside here of about 85, 87 cents there for snowy. Squee. Is this like on all of these things? No. This one, look at these. We have the same issue here. Yep. Okay. I don't know which strike price is accurate or if they're both accurate because there's an issue here with this, with the way these are posted. So I don't know. There may be a 64 and 67. If so, we're below those 4 and 9% at the $61. Sorry, guys. Hopefully they have these holdings fixed by tomorrow on whatever's going on. If not, then if I can find some time this week, which I really doubt I do, I will pull the trades. I will put all the trades in here for last week and see if I can follow the issues. The bad thing is that I may not have saved all the holdings last week because, shoot, I almost even forgot to pull the trades on these several nights. So my husband had to remind me that's how bad it was, right? All right, let's move on to Tesla here. We have new synthetics. That stuff's in yellow because now our synthetics match our treasury, so it's messing up my coding. So I just made it yellow to see how hard type those on my, original sheet here. But anyway, we have two short calls at 230 and 242.50. Majority of them are at the 242.50 strike price. We closed $20 down at 210.73 on Friday. Possible upside here, though, for Tesla because that NIST so far out, unless they do something, possible upside of about $1.50. So that's freaking awesome, right? Especially if we do go into a green week. TSMY. So this was our brand new one, and yeah, I don't even know what's been going on with this stuff. But we're already down to 18 something. All right. Anyway, strike price is 167.50, 170. We're underneath those 6 and 8% at 156.82. Close on Friday. Possible upside here. I don't know. Maybe around 75 or so cents there, since we have two of those, and we don't have it exactly split either. But the majority are at the 170 strike price with 125 shares and 50 contracts. At the other strike price. Zomo, this is one that's not, the price isn't pulling through. We have a 115 and 116 strike prices underneath those 2 and 3%. Majority of the contracts are at the 116 strike price. We closed Friday at 112.64. Then we have Crash here. Again, I don't know. There was something weird about this one. I did see this yesterday because I was going to do this video yesterday. And then we finally had some rest time and my daughter wanted to watch a movie. So it didn't happen, but I did look at the spreadsheet. So we have our synthetics, 652. Then these two are synthetics, is my guess. I don't know why they're split. They have the, oh yeah, because this says C and not P. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be a P, then it would be combined with this, and then we would have 652. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I mean, it's not a long, for sure. It wouldn't make sense for this to be added to here, so I'm assuming this is supposed to be a P. Then with that said, though, if that's the case, I'm guessing we have, again, mess up on trades. That would have the synthetic at a 652, but then our long and our short are only at 627. So I don't know what's going on here, but clearly something, again, is wrong with the holdings for crash. So I don't know. The one short put that shows here is 217.50, and we're underneath that already at 210.73, and we should be, or we prefer to be, right at it or right above it. So anyway, let's keep going down. We have the dips here. Oh, and it looks like I missed something. Let's clear that. Short put, short put. We have two synthetics. All right, so we have a $95 and $100 strike price for the short puts for dips, and we are above both of those at 102.83 as of Friday. Then we have fiat. We have 5 short puts here. 138, 146, 149, 150, and 152.50. Now, coin ended at 147.35. Wow, on Friday. I didn't even know it went below 150. So we are below several of those strike prices already there. So we will see how it goes this week. YQQQ, let's see. One short put, 436 strike price. We closed Friday at 448.69. YBIT is another one of those that is not pulling over the stock price. So we have a short call for BITO, 1850. We're underneath that 12%, closing at 1619 on Friday. YMAX, we still have, sorry, let me open this for you. YMAX, we still have the short call on the synthetic for Murni, or for Moderna, in place of Murni here. So you can see we have the short call that expires this week at the $81 strike price. I think we were around $73 the last time I saw Moderna. Anyway, synthetic 85 expires at the end of the month. And then we get down here to Coney. We're skipping Ulti because I don't really work that in this spreadsheet, even though I have it. And I'm sorry for those that you've been waiting for Ulti videos and that I have not done them. Anyway, and then we have Coney down here. Let's scroll over. Look at all those short calls. What is that? 6 short calls. I don't know why the formula is not working for the possible upside over there. But coin closed at 147 again. So our short calls 160, 167.50, 170, 175, 177.50, and 185. Wow, we're underneath those straight. Nope, we have an issue. Look, negative, positive on those short calls. That should not be right. Same thing here. Negative, positive, negative, positive. So they're not posting these correctly. I'm sorry, something on the trades was incorrect in the either that, well, usually it's wrong on the trades. The custodian just does what the trades are, and then the holdings are just what they are because of what trades they received. Unless the custodian just absolutely screwed up. I've only seen that maybe once. And that's when, like, I think it was for Ulti, and they had to stop trading for a half a day because the holdings were completely wrong. Like, there was none on there, right? There was, like, maybe one stock or something crazy. I think that was Ulti. But normally it's the trades issue, the trades file that was submitted. So I don't know if any of these are correct, again, without me going back through the trades to tell you what happened on each one of them. I don't have that data, so I apologize. right here. I was just trying to get this out quickly and trying to do something just so you can see the strike prices, because I know that's what I want to see at the beginning of the week before the stock market opens, so I can make a plan. Sorry, I'm just getting this out. I don't know that any of y'all do that, but that's what I prefer to do on the weekend, is make a plan for the week versus just going in. I know you won't be getting this till Monday, assuming you're watching it, but I'll let you guys go. Sorry I've been MIA. Maybe I'll get around to doing a video on why this may continue at least for the rest of the month. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Thanks for your support and all of those that still continue to watch and need the information I have. Talk to y'all later. Bye.